I had a buyer this past January get $500 back at closing.
So Avery, I know a lot of buyers are struggling right now with saving up money to buy a home, right? We need down payment, we need closing costs, inspection costs, earnest money. Are there any things that can help a buyer with their down payment here in South Carolina?
Yes, absolutely. So that's a great question. In this economy, savings are very low right now across the nation. And it's not just young people, it's people who are established in their careers as well. People are just having a hard time, growing the savings account. So we do have some solutions though. The news, I had a buyer this past January get $500 back at closing.
Oh, wow.
So we've got several grant programs. We've got a $10,000, it's called a forgivable second. It collects 0% interest, you have 0 payments. It's forgiven over 5 years with $2,000 forgiven each year. So it's prorated, so if you moved in 3 years, you only owe $4,000 on it, and so on and so forth.
Awesome.
And in that scenario, we had the forgivable second, and we had $7,000 in 7 seller paid concessions. And with a conventional loan, that grant can cover your down payment. So we had the grant covering the down payment, the seller paid closing costs covering the closing cost. The borrower got back $500.
That's amazing.
Yes, so I think he paid for inspections, and then he paid earnest money, which he got back. So you do have to have some savings, but there are solutions. If you have income and you have credit, there's solutions to the third thing we look at.
That's awesome.
From the lender point of view, we hear about inspections, and we know you have the due diligence period where you're completing inspection. What are the cost of inspections? When I talk to first-time home buyers, sometimes I don't know how much to tell them to plan for inspections.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. That's something I always sit down with buyers and prep them for. So it really depends on the house. So basic is going to be your general home inspection, your CL100, which is the termite inspection, checks for some water damage, and your HVAC inspection. So for those 3, you could expect to pay somewhere around $650. If the home has a chimney, then we may want to do a chimney inspection, or if the home has well or septic, then those are additional inspections that we'd want to do as well. So if you had well, septic, chimney, kind of had all of that, I would budget up to $1,500. It ranges. So the chimney inspectors, right now, they've been really, really busy, so we kind of get who we can get in there within our due diligence window. But that can range anywhere from $150 all the way up to $450. And sometimes we're limited on who we can get in there just due to availability. So I always tell people budget anywhere from $650 to $1,500. Generally, it's not going to be in that higher range, but I just want to make sure you're prepared, and we're going to get that as low as we can.